item on the supplementary agenda, item 37. And I don't know if we're going to get this done in 10 minutes, that's the only thing. Yeah. I don't know that we are going to get over it in 10 minutes, so no. Yeah, look, I'm really sorry, but because of the number of speakers that we had before, we're not going to deal with this in 10 minutes. So we're going to have to deal with it after the town hall this afternoon. Yeah, so it'll be after 1 o'clock. I am sorry about that, but you know, we can't say how many people are going to turn up at the beginning of the meeting. So I do apologise. Right. So if we move on to the Akaroa Wairewa Community Board, item number 5. I've already emailed Kendra.
That was a good break.
Yeah. Just partly, I don't have to go till past, so yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Well, our minutes. There's just a couple of things I wanted to bring up to identify in them. Once again, the Akaroa service, every meeting we have, community board meeting, we have someone that's talking about the Akaroa Service Centre and that historic building. It would be great to be able to be moving that on and looking at how we maybe use it in the future and what we might do with it. It's really quite an urgent process. We have, the service centre has shifted over the last few days from a porticom to a permanent building, temporary permanent building, or temporary building, which is very cramped. But at least they're all together on the same site on the main road with a frosted window with the Christchurch City Council logo on the front to show that we are in a building on the main street at long last. So that's good progress. The other thing is on page 6, the Wairewa Catchment River Rating Scheme proposal that we did take it to Environment Canterbury. And the feeling is that, well, our feeling is that it will be picked up and run with this year, and that we will have a river rating district for Little River, and looking at some further flooding works to be done there. So just in closing with our set of minutes, look, I just want to thank the staff. Over the last few days we've had the camping ground staff team that have been working with us, the Reserve Management Committee at Cairns Bay. Went to a civil defence meeting. We had the civil defence staff working with us in the civil defence in Akaroa. Yesterday we had a couple of staff out with us working on signage and a number of projects. Just everywhere we go, we've got staff working beside us, and it's a great opportunity to be having our staff out on our patch working with us. So I just want to really acknowledge the fine work that our staff do, and also say that I have enjoyed the opportunity of actually being able to Skype into meetings, which is very new, and in fact in the last week there's been 3 or 4 opportunities that I've taken up, and even between Little River and my home, just on some of them are domestic Skype, but it is working very well, and perhaps we should be all encouraged to look at how we might make use of this equipment. So thank you for that opportunity and the installation in some of your committee rooms. So thank you.
Lovely, thank you. And Andrew would like to move that report be received, and seconded by Phil Clearwater. Is there any discussion? Diani.
Thank you. I just was really interested in page 4, 2.6. Again, reserve management committees be contacted when undertaking future activity management plans, and I know we've heard that through the LTP hearings as well. So
yes.
An undertaking that will happen, because it does seem a pretty fundamental thing that we need to get in place as soon as possible.
We haven't got it at the moment, but it will happen.
But you will.
I'm sure it will happen.
It will happen.
Yes. The flag has been raised.
Read my lips. It will happen.
Yes.
No, because we've had this with a number of activity management plans where there have been issues raised that would normally go through a community board, and they don't go through a community board, they just go through an activity management plan through the LTP process, and it's unacceptable. It's just unacceptable that the people that would normally assess, review, evaluate and recommend are actually completely out of the loop and find out when a member of the media rings them up and says the council's going to cut this service or that service.
I wanted to check because for our decisions in 2 weeks' time, I kind of want to just know that the people that have had a chance to, like the reserve management committees, have had a chance to look at that information and feedback so that we're not...
Well, you had that feedback specifically from a very able representative at the end of the table.
And I think we're more aware of it as a board now that there are a lot of activity management, there's a lot of documentation behind the long-term process, and that we need to be involved at an early stage. And I think that we've highlighted, all of us have highlighted us throughout this process.
It's one of our lessons learned, absolutely.
That's right.
Thank you. All right, I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you very much, Pam.